Hello everyone, welcome back to clusterbmilkshake. I am your host, along with support puppet Mr. Chicken. Yes. Today I am splitting angry because I realized probably for, the second, third, fourth time or whatever, but my memory is garbage, that when I am love bombing someone, and I've always said that it doesn't feel like love bombing to me, that it does feel like I am in the honeymoon stage with somebody and I'm just pouring out all this love and light or whatever onto this person. It is considered love bombing to the community, yes. And I want to go through what it is that I feel when I'm doing these love bomby things. The reason why I'm angry is that this is pathological. That when I tell myself that I'm not going to do these things, it's like I get a brain swipe and I do them anyways. It is so very unconscious when I am doing basically the 5 love languages turned up to 11. Okay? Now, there are some things that I do consciously when I am first with somebody new. And this is different from the typical mirroring you, as in, I like the things you like. I do not do that. The things that I do mirror back to you are the things that you believe about yourself. So, if you are lying to yourself, or if you are telling the truth about what you believe about yourself, I am agreeing with you. If you are a deadbeat parent, but you believe that you are a good parent, you're just struggling, I'm going to mirror back to you what you believe about yourself. Oh yes, I understand. If you are a perpetual victim, I am going to mirror that back to you and agree with you. There isn't going to be any criticisms. There's not going to be anything like that. Not in the beginning. That will come later when you are being devalued. And devalues are triggered, okay? I am not just throwing these things out there just to harm you. Maybe somebody who is conning you in some way is doing that. Now, everything that I know now, I know that there is no perfect partner, but there's something psychologically wrong with me, obviously. And I cannot stop myself from doing these things that I'm going to describe. It just fucking happened not that long ago. And then I realized that in all of my past relationships, I do this shit on autopilot. If I like you, if I want to spend more time getting to know you. And I said, like, because being aware now that hope is something of the past, but the more time I spend with somebody, I will have a spark of maybe this one's the one. Maybe this one. All right. So, words of affirmation. This is where you're going to get ego stroked. I am mirroring back to you all the good qualities about you. Even if you are talking shit about yourself, I may be like, oh no. No. Number one, I'm not going to be with somebody who is some low-level nothing person. So even if I'm lying to myself, I am going to try to boost up your ego and make you feel good about yourself. I'm also going to be a good support system for you that gives me a good reflection of myself, being this for you. And this is, us trying to pair bonds, and I want to have the same in return. Now, when I tell you all of these things, it has to be reciprocated. There needs to be love bomb mirroring back at each other. Otherwise, I'm going to think that you're fucking garbage and I'm going to devalue you. If I'm into you, you better be into me. Otherwise, my mind is going to sabotage itself. My mind is going to think that you're fucking conning me in some bullshit deception, some whatever. As you know, subconscious things about a narcissistic person, we believe that you are thinking the same way as us. I want to burp. Excuse me. I'm having a sippy sip because I'm angry. All right, then we have acts of service. Acts of service can be the cooking for you, the running errands, making plans. Okay, that is, I am acting upon doing the footwork of trying to bring some excitement into this shit. Okay. Fixing a problem. Now, men love to fix problems. So they'll put on their logical cap. They'll try to fix, whatever from their broken bird of a borderline or narcissistic person. And in the beginning, because I'm perfect in every way, if you are trying to fix something, I'll let it go. I'll let it go and I'll be like, oh, thank you. Thank you. Or repairing something. So if there's a issue with, like, if I'm having a computer issue or something, if I'm having a problem with opening a fucking jar, if I'm having an issue trying to get something to work, if I have a question about something that I read or, whatever, and I want to get a second opinion on something, I'm going to come to you. And this, is also boosting up your ego and everything. And you're going to feel like you're contributing into the relationship, that I need you. For a woman to need a man to rescue in even a small way, that's going to make the man feel useful. Now, I know this stuff, but it's not to con you into anything. I do want to make you feel that you are contributing, because I do know if I'm acting like the independent woman, don't need a man thing, that's a turnoff. I know this. So I need to allow my person to contribute. Okay, you can call that deception if you want. I think it's nice. All right. Then we got the physical touch, of course, and the cuddling, hugs, kisses, sexy time, the, holding your hand when we're on a car ride or something, putting my hand on your leg, or you doing that to me. Just saying, letting them know that they're there. I was never a touchy-feely person in the past, and I know that it's important. It's important for the person that I'm with to, be doing these things. I don't know how my dismissive avoidant ass is going to kick in later down the road. I don't plan these fucking things. I do not plan to have this feeling of get the fuck away from me type shit. And I know that guys with me who have any sort of push away type shit, they're going to fucking devalue me too because they're feeling enmeshed or whatever after the love bomb stage is going on. I know this. Does this make me angry when it's done to me? You bet your fuck ass it does. Am I going to toss them away like trash? I am. Yes. Okay. Then we have quality time. Now this is spending time with you, not just in person, but giving you the attention on the telephone, texting. I can't help but text you back when you are texting me. And because if you are consistent and I'm texting you and you're texting me right away, I'm not going to break that. I don't even want to. I want to keep up the communication and everything. And when somebody stops texting, I'm cool with it. I leave it alone. I'll say one last text. If they do not text me back because they are working or whatever, I'm not flipping out or anything. I'm leaving it alone. And they always come back and show up when, they are available. I do not have to have I gotta go, I do like being texted in the morning, and I do like being texted in the evening to, be the last thought and the first thought, because I'm trying to be that for you. It's not a manipulation, like I'm trying to worm my way into your brain so you're only thinking about me all the time. I am thinking about you. This is why I'm doing these fucking things. Okay? All right. Then we have the receiving gifts. This could be food or actual items. This can be trips or, doing something, buying you something special while we're out. I'm always giving something. I've always given a gift, something to my person that they either reminds me of them and is special to them, or something helpful for their child, or something to help them out in some way. Sometimes I guess, have I ever, I know that narcissistic people can also get something that helps both of them out. Like I've gotten a coffee maker before, because, the fucking dudes who live alone, they just do the one coffee bullshit, and I like having a couple cups. So I'll buy a coffee maker. I bought knives, really nice knives, because we would cook together all the time. I've bought, art supplies for another person who is an artist, or a little glass blown shark for another ex, because we used to watch this glass blowing show, and his favorite shark, I got the little glass thing. It wasn't expensive, but I'm like, I think about you. This is my think about. And so I get the thing. I also do want you to think about me when you see this shit. Of course, you're going to eat the food I make you, and you're going to shit that out and flush down the fuck toilet, and it'll just be a memory. But having something that is actually you can see all the time, I do want that. I don't want to be forgotten. Okay? All right. So for me, and if any other narcissistic people, cluster Bs out there, want to contribute with the black and white thinking, the all or nothing, okay? We have the you never or you always. So with black and white thinking, I have to consume you, otherwise I don't care about you at all. Consume nothing, all nothing. So when all of this is going down, I'm just eating your fucking soul up, okay? I may not be smothering you all the time or whatever, but if I am actually contributing, talking, joking with you, trying to, my ADHD brain is all over the place. I'm telling you about stupid, random, dumb fucking shit that I know that my partners get annoyed, with me over time. But the alternative is I'm not talking at all. I'm either talking too much or I'm not talking at all. So what happens when my partner is annoyed with me talking too much? I stop fucking talking, and I'm not talking at all. You don't appreciate the fucking weird shit and who the quirky crap. I'm not talking at all. I'm not sharing nothing. You will never know another thought in my head ever again. And then my brain's like, well, what good is this person? What good is this person if you do not want to share with this person? And that is, part of being devalued over time. Don't forget, there is a trigger happening. Okay? There is a trigger happening. And know this too, because narcissistic people, they have avoidant attachments that they're going to feel like, I need space and everything. They kind of, we like that you're doing your own thing and that, our brains are like excited when you make time for us and stuff, or whatever, instead of enmeshing and being all smothery and shit. So when you do ask us if we want to do something, and if we don't, we like to be asked anyway, And then if your person is actually, yes, I'll go do the thing. I know I'm going to feel uncomfortable, but I'm going to do it anyways because I want to be with you. This is all part of the beginning. And then you will see that die down, and then they want to do less and less. Of course, they're going to blame you for their life being boring or whatever. I know I'm boring, okay? It's work, and I like being fucking alone. I do alone things. So if you're looking for excitement and fucking, rollerblading at midnight and robbing a 7-Eleven, that's not me. That's not happening. So one last thing that I do in the beginning is I will tell my people my flaws. Now, I tell you guys not to say a goddamn thing because they're going to hurt your feelings. You're too trusting. You're trusting somebody. I'm telling people my flaws as a test. This is a test. It also is freeing myself of feeling insecure. I'm going to tell you all these little shitty things or whatever. If I have a zit, I'm going to tell you I have a fucking zit. If I have a flaw I don't like, I'm going to fucking say it. Because you cannot use that against me. Because if you do try to throw that shit in my face later, that's you being a see you next Tuesday. You're doing that on purpose to try to hurt me in some way and maybe throw the just kidding bullshit at the fucking end. That's not working. That's not working. Now, we can be sarcastic and talk shit. If you're cool and you're not going to cry and fucking play victim, if you talk shit about me and I can talk shit about you, and then everything's cool. But if you talk shit about me and I talk shit about you back and you fucking weep, then we're going to have a problem. You trying to guilt me is going to make me resent you, and you will be devalued. So, if you ever watched 8 Mile with Eminem, at the end of the show, they were having a rap battle. Eminem exposed himself of everything negative about him, so the other rapper could not say anything about him. He already purged everything bad about himself. So if I was to say something like, my daughter's no contact with me because I know that I am a piece of shit on her life. She does not want to be associated with me. And so the person that I'm with, if they're like, you're a bad mother, blah, blah, blah. I said, I already fucking said that. So say something else. What else? What else are you going to bring to the fucking table? Huh? You fucking depressive. You're fucking nothing. You're nothing. So anyways, this made me really angry because it's pathological. I cannot stop it. Even when I tell myself I'm not going to do it, it's like a switch goes off and I am on the love bomb road to basically nowhere, because it never ends well anyway. And I get really angry that I wasted all of this time treating you so well before my first trigger. Okay? All right. Hope that was helpful. Have a great day. Namaste.